This is my clay room. That's where I do all the ceramic work. And I'll show you how I do the slip cast porcelain work. So for that, I need a mold, which is made of plaster. So what you do, when you make a mold, you take the model out, and then you have like a negative space. So this negative space we'll use to pour the porcelain slip. And the porcelain slip is like a liquid clay. So it's like tiny, tiny clay particles suspended in water. So what you do, you just slowly pour it into the mold. And you fill it up. And then we need to let it sit for maybe 5 minutes. And what happens, the plaster absorbs water from the slip, so making like the clay harden all around the inner surface. And then what we have to do, wait till it like absorbs more and more water, and like a thicker layer of clay kind of gets stuck to the sides. And when it happens, and the thickness is enough, which is usually like you kind of figure it out a few minutes, then you pour it out. And then we'll have the slip cast. So now you can see that the slip got hardened around the edges. That means that it developed enough thickness. So what we do, we just pour the rest out of the mold. Yeah, and then we just have to leave it alone till it dries. So we're able to open it and demold the piece. So what I did now, I took away excess clay that was inside the spout, and the spout is not the part of the piece, so I have to just get rid of it. I don't need it. And now what I do, I use the wooden tool just to clean the opening, so then I don't have to do it when it's dry. So it just makes it life a little bit easier. So when it's all clean, you can see like there is the clay piece inside that is like very soft right now, so I cannot take it out. So now just has to stay there till it dries enough to the leather hard state, and then we can take it out. So that's the actual porcelain cast. So it's hollow inside, and so that's the lid, and that's what we got by pouring liquid clay into the mold. So when those ceramic replicas are demolded, they have to dry first, then I put them in the kiln, which is a special oven for ceramics. And then I fire them at high temperatures, around like 1,000 degrees Celsius. I learned it from potters. They have a little spirit figure to ensure that the firing goes well. How you call it? Firing angel, guardian.